A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. We continue to explore what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe without fear or favor. Our duty is to make sure that we bring each and every political story for you so that you get informed about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. So, Majaira Jairosi claims that both Emmerson Mnangagwa and Constantino Chiwenga are equally fighting in the same corner to make sure that the men who they accuse of sabotaging Zimbabwe is silenced and is stopped. So the information at hand is that he is accused of working with some people called from America, from the Americans who are being called detractors, and that is the reason why they've teamed up to make sure that they stop him. So recently, Constantino Chiwenga issued a statement, a damning statement, where he actually threatened to deal those who are trading in foreign currency. And akati kuremara vakomana. So Majaira Jairosi says before Chris Mutsvangwa stops the economy through a deliberate weakening of the already weak Zig currency using his son Neva Mutsvangwa, Chiwenga has stopped both father and son. It is only Chiwenga. Is it only Chiwenga after Chris? No, both Mnangagwa and Chiwenga are after him. This is what Majaira Jairosi say. And if you take a look on Majaira Jairosi, there are a lot of things which he has said which have been proven correct. And he talked about these factions way in January. And right now, we are actually seeing these fights happening live and direct. And in March, he said something. He said, Christopher Mutsvangwa akada kumisa economy yeZimbabwe nasi chaiye kuti ho inomira zvekushanda chaizvo. Mutuli Ncube knows it, Kuda Mnangagwa knows it, and John Mangojika knows it. Mutsvangwa is the only motor mouth that even people like George Charamba fear. So I have managed to take a look on Don Zamsoro or George Charamba. He doesn't even mention anything about Christopher Mutsvangwa or Mutsvangwa. That is very concerning. Pese panoitwa panosungwa vanhu. The first person to comment is George Charamba. He continues kubaya vamwe nekudena. But this time around, he is quiet and he is not even poking the Mutsvangwas. The major question is why? Is it because they know the kind of person Christopher Mutsvangwa is? As long as Christopher Mutsvangwa lives, there are limitations to what these people can do to him. They can try to silence him. They can make a move against him. For example, they have found a reason to arrest Neva Mutsvangwa. But can this happen without a reason? Definitely no. So Christopher Mutsvangwa is one of the key people who is connected well in SADC and in China. And these are key partners. When it comes to the issue of South Africa, it is said that Christopher Mutsvangwa is well connected within the South African government. If you go to China, he's also well connected. What does it mean for ZANU-PF and what does it mean for Mnangagwa and Chiwenga? It means trouble. It means trouble because Christopher Mutsvangwa, in terms of diplomacy, he knows how to dance around with words. So it's a game right here. And it's reported that both men are simply after Christopher Mutsvangwa because they fear him. He can actually stop the economy. So one of the key issues is that there are certain people, certain investors who came to Zimbabwe because of Christopher Mutsvangwa. There are certain businesses which are running in Zimbabwe because of Christopher Mutsvangwa. And also, they've worked together in some deals. And for them to simply silence Christopher Mutsvangwa like that, as long as he's alive, there is information. And if that information comes out, then he can also simply go online and tell the people how the elections were stolen from 2018 because he does have the inside knowledge about it. So there are restrictions when they are dealing with Christopher Mutsvangwa. So they know that Christopher Mutsvangwa will not jeopardize his future prospects by saying the unnecessary things. But at the same, that is the reason why they are using minimum force. Even if you take a look on Mnangagwa Chiwenga arriving at court, he's simply walking like someone arutonakirwa zvake. If you take a look on it vividly, it's concerning. Let me try to bring the video of Mnangagwa Chiwenga arriving at court today. It's something else. So you see that the way Mnangagwa Chiwenga is being treated, he's treated like a king. Vamwe vanouya vakapfeka mazijamba, iye ari kuuya akapfeka hembe dzake dzekumba, ari kuuya asiri maleg irons. It's only that he's coming from prison. Let us take a look onto this video. So this is Mnangagwa arriving at the Arena Magistrates Court, and he seems not to be worried. Ndiye akamira parori apo, akamira pado perori. He seems not to be worried. And this is the situation. This is what is happening at this point in time. So if you take a look at how Mnangagwa Chiwenga is portraying himself, or how he is being treated. Yes, he is arrested. Yes, he's under arrest, but he's being treated with some respect. He's being treated with some dignity. There he is. Hana kana ma handcuffs, hana kana ma leg irons, but waona wana hopo chungono vachiwa wana ma handcuffs, vane ma leg irons. Why? It's because they have chosen to treat him with some dignity because of the influence his father carries. So no matter the differences, no matter the fights, Christopher Mnangagwa remains powerful, and that is the reason why these people are actually teaming together against him. So to a certain extent, I agree that Christopher Mnangagwa is so ambitious. He dreams himself being a president. That is the reason why he is the only person, Mumbamake mukadzi wake, vavane two ministerial positions. And when another was dropped, another one remained. And he also retained his position in ZANU-PF as the spokesperson of ZANU-PF. It was done deliberately so as to maintain the anger of Christopher Mnangagwa, such that he doesn't do the unthinkable. So anything can happen, and it's very important to note that Christopher Mnangagwa and his team, they are actually under fire, but they remain strong, and that is the reason why you are seeing these. They are being fought from all angles. So let us go quickly to the comments before we end this program. I don't want to take much of your time. Kasaka zviri kureva zvekuti Chris wacho ari weak zvekudaro. Zvikanza Chris is very weak. Simba rakawandira kumuromo kunge pinjisi. Having said that, he has powerful backers in the business community. So this is very important in Zimbabwe to note that Majaira Jairosi says Christopher Mnangagwa alone is weak, but he does command very powerful people in the business community. If they just mismanage Christopher Mnangagwa, zvinobva zvadhakwa zvekudhakwa zviya. Zvikanzi a day is too long in politics. Good morning. Okay, this is what is happening, and I have decided to just bring what Majaira Jairosi says. He says Emmerson Mnangagwa together with Chiwenga after Christopher Mnangagwa. What do you think about this one, and how powerful is Christopher Mnangagwa? So we have tried to take a look on all angles, and you can, as you can see, how they are treating the son right here. It's something else. When the Chinese company was fined $800 and another was fined $500, the seller of these units was not charged. Why? It's because of how powerful he is. When that ZBC CEO was fired, the seller of the Sterling antenna was not charged. Why? This reflects how powerful this team is. And definitely, they're in different leagues. Mutsvangwa does not believe that Starlink can cause any problem in the nation of Zimbabwe. While it is because of those issues. So it is what it is. We'll continue to watch and see who is going to emerge victorious. I love you all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the support.